You want to get your body familiar. What does it feel like to have this end desire, this end result, your dream routine, your dream day? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Today, we're going to talk about a very popular topic in one of my videos is scripting. Now, what scripting is, it's journaling, okay? We all have different journals. I have multiple journals. These are the two ones that I gravitate towards. But if you guys have seen this one before, this is my planner journal. So this is where you're going to put, like, I'll give you a blank page. You're just mapping out your week. And then there's obviously the months. This is a regular planner. It has your months, your weeks, and then it has sections for notes. So what I'll do in the notes section, it just looks like this. I'll use this for a little bit of morning pages. So instead of doing morning pages, I will do like morning paragraphs. And some days I'll have like an entire page. Some days I'll have a few sentences. And then other days, obviously I'll write like 3 pages. Okay. So if you've read The Artist's Way, this is one of the techniques in there to just kind of unblock energy, unblock any stagnation in your creativity. When I do plan my weeks, I will actually write like what I'm doing for the day. Sometimes it's really simple, like I'm just doing a few things, and then beside it I'll just write a few things maybe I'm grateful for or the intention for the day. It's like a really quick way of just like journaling a few sentences, but I do write like painfully small where like my hand is like a little bit cramping, so I need to kind of get out of that habit. But if I really want to get out all, you know, really get in there and really journal, then I'll use this one, which is just the pages are just dotted like this. It kind of like throws off the flow sometimes, but usually you're able to stay in the lines. But I write so crazy that I don't really stay in the lines. But it's okay because we actually have a higher IQ if we write really messy. So we're just gonna pretend that that applies to me. Okay, so I'm gonna make other future videos about journaling techniques, journaling prompts that are going to help you healing inner wounds, helping with forgiveness, whatever else, kind of working through trauma. But today we're going to specifically talk about scripting journaling, which means you are writing in a way where something that you want in the future, a desire, wants or needs or whatever, you have that already. So you're writing with the feeling engaged. So let's say you want $1 million. Okay, you're writing as if you already have $1 million and you're just saying, I'm so grateful for the $1 million. It feels so good to have the $1 million. Like, I just feel so blank and blank. And because of this $1 million that I have, I'm able to do blank and blank. Okay? Scripting does not always have to be monetary and materialistic. It can be something that you healed. Maybe you have a condition, autoimmune disease. Maybe you have some type of disease in the body that you just want to heal from. Okay? So you're just journaling and scripting from a place that you have already healed that. So you're so thankful that you have now completely cured and healed your blank. Let's say it's your rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, I'm so happy that I have now my rheumatoid arthritis under control. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to do these activities I wasn't able to do before. I'm now able to do this, and this with this person or my kids or my husband. And it just feels so freeing. You're just really going with the feelings. It's more about becoming familiar with the feeling of having this thing. Okay, you want to get your body familiar. What does it feel like to have this end desire, this end result? Let's say you're a content creator and your goal is to have 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. You're going to talk about, I'm so grateful to have my 1 million subscribers. It feels so freeing to know that I fulfilled this goal. I feel so accomplished to know that I fulfilled this goal of mine. Okay, you're just going to talk about how it feels to actually achieve that said thing that you have achieved. People script certain physical attributes, maybe losing weight, maybe they have gained weight that they wanted to gain, maybe they grew their hair, maybe they look a certain way that's different, maybe they cleared their skin, maybe they have calmed their eczema. We don't know. Everyone has different desires, and this is completely customizable and personal to you. So this is just how you do it. So you're going to basically just start out the journal, make it personal to you in the sense where you're not just writing on a random piece of paper. You're writing in a journal that you love, okay? You're starting on a blank, fresh new page with a pen that you actually enjoy writing with. What this means is you're going to actually buy a journal that is specific to the scripting or specific to journaling. This is not going to be the journal where you put your plans for the day, plans for work, your accounting stuff, your grocery list. This is going to be a specific journal that you are going to use for just scripting and for personal journaling. Okay. So let's say you want to have a separate complete journal just for scripting. Amazing. But the bare minimum what you're going to do is you're going to have a specific personal journaling journal. Okay. And a pen that you really feel comfortable using. I personally love the Muji pens. Like these just work, like they just glide, they just go. And I just love the 0.38. It does really get this specific, where people that are like journaling fiends will only use a specific pen and only use a specific notebook because it just feels right to them. So this is kind of how to get into the vibe of it, the groove of like scripting, where it's like, it's in, like you have a good feeling around it. The reason I'm putting this as a rule or setting it up like this is because I don't want this to become like a chore, or this journaling practice, or even journaling in general, personal journaling, especially journaling for healing. When we get into other further videos about specific journal prompts, I usually talk about a journal prompt almost in all my videos and what to journal. And I walk you through on things to actually write in that journal and how to work through things. So you want to have a good feeling or a good connection with this journal, not like this feeling of, okay, this is a chore. This is some like notebook. I don't even like this notebook. I don't like this pen. It's barely working. Like you want to look at it as like, oh, I'm so excited to do this. So even maybe having a candle going while you're journaling, or maybe having some good music playing while you're journaling. Obviously not some loud music with a lot of lyrics that are distracting you, but more some calming music that maybe it's not calming, but there's just no lyrics. And it's just getting you in the vibe, whatever vibe you want to get into. So what you're going to write here is I want you to write the date. You always want to write the date when you're journaling, because when you journal in the future, you want to be able to look at where you were in the past, the progress you've made, what things you've wrote about in the past. Like I love to look back in my journals, and sometimes I don't have a date there, but if I look at the previous page or the page before that and I see a date and I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize I was having these thoughts or having these realizations at this year or this age, right? So it's always good to just write a date, make sure you have everything dated. This is like a professionalism. Okay, so just write it in the corner, very small, whatever you want to do, just a little bit of numbers, and then you just want to start. Now, when you're scripting or when you're journaling in general, you don't want to think too hard about it. People really think too hard, and they're just thinking of it like it has to be the right words. It has to be the perfect sentence. Like it has to look like this is not, we're not submitting this. This is not being graded. This is for your own journey. This is for your own self-development, and this is for your own growth as a human being. Okay. So you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to make this entire page absolutely horrendous. Okay. So just keep writing and get everything out. And like I always tell my clients, is just word vomit onto the page. Like just get everything out. So this means that I want you to get to the point where you are looking at the page and you're like, there's not a single thought in my brain because I've written it all out. That's the point that I want you guys to get at. Okay, so now you're at the point where you're just writing how grateful you are for this said thing and how it feels to have this said thing. And now I want you to go deeper into it, where what does a day look like at this level, or achieving this thing, or having this thing. So let's say I said my rheumatoid arthritis, I've healed my rheumatoid arthritis. This is just an example. I don't have rheumatoid arthritis, but let's pretend. Okay, so I feel so happy to have healed it. I feel so free. I'm able to play with my children. I'm able to go on runs, whatever else. And now we're going to go deeper into the scripting, and we're going to talk about what does my day look like. So this can be a whole separate journal entry. You can stop it there, restart a new journal entry, or you can just continue it. This is a further step into this. So what does your day look like? I woke up and I feel no pain in my body. I'm able to get up out of bed so easily. There is no pain. I don't have to take any of the pain medication I was on or any of the anti-inflammatories I was on, and I feel so relieved. Now I'm able to enjoy said activity, and now I'm going to go do this and this and this. And you're just going through your day. You're just going through your day. How does it feel to do this and this? Now I'm able to cook my own breakfast, and now I'm going for a run. The run feels amazing. No pain in my body. What a refreshing feeling. You're just going through your day. Okay, so right to the end of the day when you're sleeping, I'm able to fall asleep. Now, you're going to notice that if you choose a specific thing, like let's say the rheumatoid arthritis, you're going to notice that you want to script a little bit more. You're going to be like, well, what about this? What about this? Why don't I just include all that I was able to fall asleep so early? or that I was able to do this and this and this, and that I was able to, like, you can just add so much stuff to it and stack them. So it doesn't have to be that you are just scripting about a specific one condition like rheumatoid arthritis. You can be stacking in that you now go to the gym, that you now cook your meals from home and they're healthy. You can now stack in that your face is clear from acne. You're constantly stacking things of your dream kind of life, your dream routine, your dream day. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And what is every single detail of it? So get down to the details. What does it actually look like? What does it actually feel like? How does it sound? Get to the specifics. Maybe you just like the peaceful sound of living in the country. So you're going to go into the details of what does it sound like? What does it smell like? Maybe it smells like fresh flowers. Maybe your kitchen smells like fresh herbs. Maybe you have some plants. This is like the dream life you've been wanting for yourself. So you're just going into the details of what those look like. Okay, so this is very fun. You can get creative with it. You can even draw little pictures on the side. You can include maybe some, I don't know, people maybe sometimes want to clip some stuff out from the internet and you want to paste them or tape them to the page. But 100% make sure that you're doing this on paper and you're not typing your scripting out. You're actually like physically writing it, and that goes for all journaling. So all journaling, it's best to actually physically write it out. Okay, it's with you, you're holding on to it. If you want to rid the earth of this, you can just burn it safely. Okay, guys, so you want to make sure that you're actually physically writing these things out. So that's just a quick video on how to script, guys. I'm gonna answer any questions that you guys have in the comments. And if you guys want me to make a specific video for a specific topic with journaling, I will do that. For my journaling video, if you guys have any questions of what things to journal, whatever you want me to cover in that video that I'm going to be making, write those in the comments, any questions that you have. Okay, so I'm going to end the video there. I'm a health coach. I do personal coaching, group coaching. We have some digital resources as well on my website, and they're all going to be in the description, abundantindigo.com. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching.